What's up, everybody? Welcome to Talon Talk, edition number 2 here of the intro. I am here with Lucky, and we're going to be recapping the Talon Academy Season 4 draft today. First ever live streamed podcast, following along with all the drafts. Ton of drafts here, ton of picks, ton of players. It's going to be a fun time here. And before we get into it, we are going to do a little intro here, discuss the teams, discuss where their needs are and where we think they can all improve, and discuss a little bit about where maybe some of these teams lost some key pieces and where they have to pick up those pieces in order to improve for season 4. Let's get into it, Lucky. And the first team we're going to start with here is going to be Aftermath. We're just going to go over some key players that each team lost. Aftermath, at the end of the season, obviously lost Slick, probably one of the biggest losses for Aftermath, and they're going to struggle to obviously fill in the hole that he leaves in that DPS lineup. And I think going into this draft day, that's got to be the number one thing that Aftermath are looking for, right? Obviously.
I'll totally agree. Like, if you want to replicate how big of a loss that is, if any of you've seen Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, that big, massive key at the end, floating around with all those little keys, that's how much of a big key player Slick was.
Yeah.
And, getting rid of him is a big whole gap in the DPS slot.
Exactly, and we'll see if they can do that. Also, I guess I will give a little bit of an inside thing here. Icebrand was the Aftermath main tank from Season 3. He's going to be transitioning into a DPS role. So they're also going to be looking to fill a tank spot there. And I'll say off the top here, not a lot of main tanks in this draft. Honestly, there's probably 2 or 3 main tanks in the draft, and then maybe some other people that can flex to a main tank spot. But as for main tank players, there's not that many in this draft. Definitely a lot of off tank. Definitely a lot of DPS. But yeah, and so we'll see what happens there. Obviously, I also left Aftermath, so maybe that's another hole that they have to fill in the support line there. But we'll see if that happens. Dark Mount. Taking a look at Dark Mount. Obviously, the biggest pieces they lost were Dizzy and Trainer, right? T-Staran also leaving Dark Mount. And Dark Mount was a team that, at the end of the season, during the playoffs, went on a little bit of run, and we saw a lot of good out of them, right? And we said the whole season that they had a ton of talent. And they still have a lot of talent. They still have a huge core. Good.
Even prior to the playoffs, they had a good team. But, the minute that...
Featuring my dog.
Yeah, featuring the dog. I was going to say there has to be some distraction. But no, even the time where I can't remember what exact week it was where trades were stopped.
Mm-hmm.
But literally the week before that, they brought in so much talent.
Yeah.
And literally everybody underestimated what they could do, and literally they came out and absolutely stomped them. I reckon if they were to play Glass and Foot, let's just say Aftermath didn't make it to the final. If there was a potential final you'd want to see, it would definitely be Dark Mount and Glass and Foot, which is obviously
Veta Vendetta. The only the only team name change besides the merge between Republic Rebels and TLM. We'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, Dark Mount, definitely a team that they're going to be looking to fill that DPS slot of Dizzy, and probably looking to stabilize their tank line a little bit. Losing Trainer as a tank, he was flexing all over the place, but
he really was.
but I was looking at their roster. They also have a lot of room for high SR players. A lot of teams don't have that flexibility to be able to pick up a bunch of high SR players, but Dark Mount was one of the teams that they can pick up some high SR players and still be good after the draft year. So yeah, definitely looking forward. Dark Mount have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks here, so definitely another team that will be able to fill out the rest of their roster there. The next team I have on the list here is Guyana / Eclipsed that merged. Not much to talk about here. They're a team that merged.
I have something.
Good.
And it's going to be something that's going to be really a big issue, because if you look at all their DPS, who do you start?
Yeah. Let me take a look
But
here.
then this is also
Let me
another
bring
thing,
it
right?
up. Let me bring it up on the stream here.
You have
Um,
also
here we
too
are.
many DPS overlapping the same heroes.
From's meme. Let's see who else. IOU kills also DPS, right? I think maybe I don't know.
Wait, I have
Not
it
sure.
open here as well.
I know. Yeah, they look like they have a lot of DPS and support players. I'd say, right?
Yeah, that's exactly that. That's what I mean. Like
That was one
they
thing.
have.
That was one thing I had in my notes here. Is obviously Eclipse losing Houdini. They're going to be another team that's looking for a main tank. I feel like. So we'll see what they could do there. But yeah.
Houdini's the man.
Other than that, I think they can put things together throughout the rest of the roster, but definitely maybe looking to stabilize the tank line there. Let's move on to 6-shooter Harmony. Yes.
Yeah, you got it right. You
Slash
got it right.
Genjutsu. Uh, I won't call him Genjutsu anymore, I promise. Now, so Genjutsu at the end of the season did not lose very many people because they didn't have very many people to begin with. Obviously, they lost Omni, and they lost one other person, I believe. But other than that, they're a team with a pretty small roster at this point, and they have the second most picks in this draft. I want to say they have 8 picks in this draft. So, I mean, they're literally going to be a brand new team by the end of this. Obviously, they'll be looking for like that star player. They don't have that right now. They don't have that like standout player. They have the second pick overall. They can definitely pick up a star player. Obviously, we have a ton of talent at the top here. We obviously have Casual coming back. We obviously have Loki there. He's obviously going to be somebody that goes early. Karisu might go early as well. Somebody that can pop a DPS. I think that's what they're going to be looking for at that number 2 spot is somebody that is going to pop off. And
Considering shields are going down as well, it opens up a lot of people that say didn't get a chance to kind of play very well in the last season because obviously double shield was a bloody thing, and now with shields getting nerfed, hitscan can pretty much become very dominant again.
yeah, yeah. Um, they're basically looking to rebuild, honestly, at this point. So we'll see what they can do
Last
there.
season was a rough one.
We're gonna get to the other name change here. It's Glass and Foot / Feta Vendetta. Vendetta? Vendetta. Yeah, there we go. Uh, obviously, I want to talk about their biggest losses, and it's gonna be Bigfoot and Super Ellis, 2 great DPS players for them. That
Too high profile.
yeah, exactly, 2 big players, and then also for them, we don't know a whole lot about the J. Coley situation. I think he's on the team still. He was on extended leave at one point. He was going to leave the team at one point. I'm really not sure how much an involvement he's going to have in season 4. So maybe they're looking to find somebody to not to replace him, but maybe to learn from him and eventually take over for him. I'm not sure what that situation looks like, honestly. But they're definitely going to be looking for a high-end DPS player to fill out their lineup. Obviously, they're still going to have the great support lineup that they had last season, so not too much else there. Maybe they pick up Casual again, who knows?
That's what rumor in the street is. Apparently they're all hungry for casual.
We'll see. They have pick number 9 overall, so Casual have to drop a lot, and I highly doubt that Casual is going to make it to that spot there. Yeah, I don't see him. I don't see him dropping number 9 for sure with all the hype that's around him.
I can see him going maybe in the first 3. Some people might prioritize other stuff that they might need, but I don't know.
And also let's look at Phoenix Ascending, the TLM RR merge. They literally have like a full roster already. At the end of the draft, they're gonna have 15 people, and they only have 1 pick. So they don't need much help here. Obviously, they picked up Super Ellis, one of the biggest pickups for them, I'd say, because he's somebody that can definitely carry. Obviously, with Chill and Delirium at support, all around, I think this team is going to be great, no matter who they pick up in that first round. But yeah, I don't really have much else for them because they didn't lose anybody per se because they all merged. And,
no, it was just a simple merge, and I think it's it might be nice as a kind of like a fresh start more than anything. They might be able to get something going.
Yeah, exactly. The next team I have on my list here, SDG. another team that didn't lose too much. They are just kind of looking to continue with the core that they had. They lost, I mean, not that they lost somebody, but one of their starters went to extended leave. Other than that, they're really, I mean, they look like the same team they were last season with,
Yeah, but to be
Fireball,
fair,
Veil Hades, Beetle, obviously Roxas. They still have the same core players. Okay, what were you gonna say?
I think we should just get like a vote inside Discord for SDG to actually change their name to All In. But no, honestly, look, they really did surprise us towards the end of the season, and I think maybe if they keep that core piece together, work on what they need to work on,
Uh-huh.
they simply don't. Maybe they might want to pick up one or two pieces. But no, I definitely think SCG don't like it, as you said, it's not sure if they've lost much or if they're going to obviously try and gain from it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, they have 3 picks here, and they could probably really just pick whoever they want, and they'll be fine. So not much to worry about there. Um, Another interesting team here is Shimada Samurais. They have the most picks of the draft in the entire draft. They literally have however many rounds are 9 picks, 9 players that are going to be added to Shimada today. That's that's an insane amount of
That's
players.
insane.
They will definitely be able to get a lot of value, especially when you look here, round 2, Shimada, then they get another pick in round 3, 2 picks later, then they get another pick right after that. That block there, they're going to pick up 3 great players. I can tell you that now. There's going to be a lot of players available at that point. They're going to pick up some great players. Um, if we talk about members that they lost Karisu, they lost Pablo, they lost Callum. I think they need some DPS. They definitely
Yeah,
need some DPS.
definitely.
Obviously, they're going to
But
be
they
able to
also
pick
lost
it
their
up.
main tank.
Yes, exactly. And like I
There's
said
too many
earlier,
main tanks. There's too
yeah,
many main
there's a
tanks.
lot of teams that need main tanks, and there's not enough main tanks right now. So that may present an issue going into season 4. And it's crazy. There's 51 free agents, and still not enough main tanks. So, so very interesting there. Uh, but they're gonna have the picks to do it. So we'll see what Shimada can do after rebuilding from last season. We're getting a little short here. We got 2 more teams. First team here is Zen's Garden, and in my opinion, Zen's Garden is the team that lost the most over the offseason.
They lost a lot
Obviously,
of value.
exactly,
A
they
lot of
lose
value.
Woodballs. Obviously, right off the top, their star player for sure. They obviously need somebody to replace him. After Woodballs, they also lost Loki, they lost Acid, they lost Ryan, they lost Thoth. All those players, high end players. So you look at that, and what we said going into season 3 was that Zen's kept their core together going into season 3. Now,
Uh-oh.
yeah, exactly. So now they lost a lot of their core players. I have faith that Liz can definitely pull that together and make things work in Zen's. I have no doubt in my mind, but they need a lot of good picks today in order to fill in some of those holes. Definitely on the DPS line. They're gonna have 6 picks. So they'll have the picks to do it. They need DPS up front for sure, and they're gonna need a main tank. Maybe they have somebody that was backing up Woodballs. I'm not too sure about that. They did also had some recruits that came in for them over the offseason, so maybe they already were working on that. That being said, they have a lot of core building to do, and I'm excited to see what they can do with it today. They have the number 4 overall pick, obviously a spot where they're going to be able to get some value there, so it'll be a lot of fun to see what they can do there. Something you want to say there? You good?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. And the last team here is Valk's Descent. Obviously, you'll be able to help me a lot more with this one.
Yeah, no, I will
But
be able to help you.
they lost Fuka and they lost Mini Kobe. I think those are 2 good pieces from Valks, right? And
Yeah,
Jambo as well, and FX6. Yeah.
yeah.
So those were some key players for Valks, I believe. So I think if you can correct me if I'm wrong here, I think Valks is going to be looking for some tanks here, right?
A mixture. To be fair, we're kind of sorted in a main tank role. Like we've literally 2 main tanks. We're literally, I think, more than likely looking towards maybe the off tank side, maybe some supports. We actually only have 2 supports at the current moment that are full hard supports. Some people can flex to the support, but we'd rather them focus on their own roles. So more than likely for Valks, we're going to be looking at more than likely, yeah, as you said, the tank lineup, maybe the support lineup as well. But DPS are pretty much sorted. We kind of brought in someone there about a week ago with for hit scan, so it should be sick.
Awesome. Yeah. Um, I'm really excited to see what Valks can do as well. Going in here, they have 6 overall, but then they also have some late round picks here that they can get some value out of. So it'll be fun to see that. And that brings us to 5:30. As all Talon Academy things do, it is not starting on time.
It never is on time.
They're still getting some things sorted there. Looks like so. We'll obviously be waiting a little bit here and seeing when that starts. But until they do, let's do some fun stuff here. Let's predict the top 3. Let's predict the top 3 out of all these free agents. I can give you mine already if you're not ready.
Okay. I need to open up that document.
Okay, I'm gonna say first.
Where'd you post it?
I think it's in Academy announcements. Look in Academy announcements. It should be there. The draft board. I think top 3 for sure is gonna be Casual Loki, as I said already. I think them two are probably some of the best players in the league. So I would be surprised if they drop any lower than 5. After that, that's where it gets a little iffy because there's probably a group of like 5 or 6 players. I'd say Acid's probably in that group. I'd say Bad Luck Ryan's in that group. I'd say Trainer's in that group. America, Mamin, Rob's in here somewhere, I believe.
Yeah, I see Rob.
Karisu's another one. I think there's a lot of people in that second tier there. I know I'm missing a bunch here, so don't yell at me. But
everyone's just going, "Wow, no Pablo!" Like everyone's going, Loki throws.
So no, I think a lot of people here are gonna go in that second tier there, like from picks like 2 to 10, and I can't really rank them to be honest. But I think those would definitely be my top 2 as Casual Loki. I would be surprised if they drop any farther than that. But we'll see. What do you think?
Okay, as I said, I can't pick in particular order because it's hard to pick. You have so many names here. You have 51 names. You have to pick a top. How many? 3?
Yeah, give me top 3, top 5, whatever you want.
Oh god, 5 is even harder. Okay, straight off the bat, one name, and especially because he did play with Valks, Phoenix. He's going to be a straight up, definitely top 3 pick. He is such a hard flex. He plays everything at a high level.
You're talking about Phoenix Red?
Phoenix Red, yeah.
Okay.
Then after that, I'm going to say Wood Balls, mainly because we were just saying it. A lot of people need that.
Wood Balls? Wood Balls is not in the draft.
Oh, no, sorry, he's not. He's
not.
That's an oof.
Try again next time.
I can see more than likely any main tank. So I'm just kind of looking here quickly. Callum could be a good pick as well for some team that might need the main tank role. Casual, definitely. Low-key, Trainer. Apparently, like a lot of people actually are rating this Evie Weavy person. I believe she plays support. A lot of people are raving about her, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm just going based on what I've heard. But definitely Phoenix Red is going to be in the top 3 for sure. If not, I will be questioning people's decisions.
And the other thing too that I forgot to look at when I was looking at the rosters, a lot of teams are in need of some of these low SR players, and there's a good amount of them here. In like the 1500 to 2000, 2250 range, there's a lot of players in that range. So actually, yeah, I think just by necessity, I think those players are going to go a lot earlier than like it's not going to be talent from 1 to 51, right? It's going to be like what does that team need most? And I think a lot of what teams need are these low SR players at like that 1500, 1750 range. And so I could see players of those types going in round 1, 2, 3 or so. Obviously, like the same team picks in round 2 and 3 and 4, all kind of the same teams there. So, yeah. So there you go. There's that. Let's see where we're at here. It looks like there's some more people. Oh, Liz posted season 4 draft picks here. Maybe it's about to get started. We'll see. And yeah. So.
Okay. How about this? If you were captain for Aftermath, okay, If
Oh,
you're
boy.
still captain,
Yep.
who would you pick DPS to replace Slick?
I mean, if Casual or Loki's still there, I'm picking one of them. Like, I don't even care. Them two are just so good. Loki, and plus, I was looking at Loki's like 2,500 on DPS. That's a bargain to me, you know. Kurisu, I would obviously take on DPS for sure. Let's see, who else would I take to replace Slick? Yeah, I think those would be my top 3.
We're going to spice it up and make something different.
I don't want to. No spice here. No spice today. I'm just pretty bland. Let's see. Anybody live here? Everybody, a heads up. I have the comments set up. Well, the stream set up to be real time, so I can answer your questions pretty quickly here. And if you guys want to, ask some questions, give me some banter. I don't know, whatever you want. I'm here for you. No. Can you hurry up? Yes, I will definitely hurry up because I am the one making the picks right now. I promise.
Wait, are you actually the one making the picks?
No, I'm not making any picks.
I was going to say, I was like, God damn, you're
make picks from here.
God damn.
I do not. Who said Callum's the best main tank? I don't know who said that. I never said that. He said Woodballs was the best main tank. I don't know. Callum's definitely.
I just said he'd be a good pick considering that most main tanks.
There's like 2 main tanks in this entire draft, so.
Wait. Who's actually?
I think it's Rob saying that.
Yeah, I think Rob called Callum out on a 1v1.
Oh, Liz is typing. Is the first pick in yet? Did I miss it? Oh, here we go. Guyana's on the clock. Who are they gonna pick? I have great block here.
It's happening. It's happening.
Liz was typing and now it's gone. So maybe not.
Okay. All right.
Dog pick first. Oh, yes, there it is. Phoenix Red to
Told
Guyana
you.
Gates.
Told you. And
first pick overall. That's huge. Huge.
But
first
pick
pick overall.
They need.
Yeah. Little interesting there from them. But hey, Phoenix Red to Guyana Gates. First pick.
Oh, that is
first
so
overall pick of the draft.
They're going to be playing quick play with 6 DPS on their team.
One of the things I want to see here, I want to see if I can get Phoenix in here to do an interview. Maybe. We'll
yeah.
Let's see. You know Phoenix, right? Why don't you
I know
work on that? You can work on that.
Okay. You're going to hear some absolute furious keyboard smashing.
That's fine. All right, 6-shooter is in. Let's see where they go here.
God damn.
Kurisu to 6-shooter Harmony. Interesting pick there. Kurisu obviously captaining an elite team, so I'm not sure if that will play into it or not. But Kurisu is definitely somebody that can pop off and somebody that can carry. So
we're seeing a lot of hit scan come in.
Well, like I said, I said 6-shooter need a star player, and obviously Kurisu can do that. So.
Well, Kurisu was one that you're always terrified coming up against.
Please don't Widow 1v1 me. Interesting first round picks here, but definitely not the top 2 I expected. I was totally wrong. And Casual going to Aftermath. There it is. There's the one I thought that was going to go off the board.
You're a happy man, Eric. No, that's a sick pick.
I mean, we literally
to replace
exactly. We said that Slick was gonna have to be replaced, and Casual is definitely one of the ones that could do that. So, I could say I'm happy with that pick. Obviously, I'm not Captain Aftermath anymore, but if I was, I would definitely be happy with that pick.
Yeah, Phoenix said he's around.
Pick. All right. Invite him to the Talon Talk server, and we'll get him in here in a little bit. Don't do it yet. Let's wait until like later rounds when it slows down a little bit.
I'm already just invited.
Oh, there it is. That bacon guy going to Zen's Garden.
I was actually going to mention him as a possible pickup.
Yeah, definitely somebody that like I see he got like when he was playing it, he's got a lot of MVPs there. So I've never personally seen him play, but I know that he has the ability to pop out for sure. Mamin43 going to Phoenix Ascending, and Phoenix is done drafting. But that is a great pickup for them. That's a great pickup
really
for them.
Really good off tank. Really good.
Exactly. So
Clutch bombs.
Definitely, and they're definitely gonna get a lot of value out of that pick there for sure.
Which means I know what pick we're getting, which I could say, but I'm not going to.
Oh no, Hakesho. I wanted Aftermath again, but
yeah, literally, we saw Akesho as Akesho plays both off tank and support, so we're killing two birds with the one stone.
Awesome. Hakesho going to Valks, great pickup. Definitely great pickup. One of the better off tanks in the league for sure. So, great picks there. Let me just do this for him because I just want to kind of black some of these out, I think, so that nobody is going to do this. Pure Thicknick is going to SDG. I'm not too familiar with them, to be honest.
Yeah, no, like, you know, this is what the interview can do.
Exactly.
Bring him in.
I want to get some members in here to interview them for sure.
Ooh, Rob to Shimada.
Rob going to Shimada. There it is. Rob F's in the chat here. Going to Shimada Samurais. Great pickup for them. Oh no. Oh no. Great pick there. No, I think that they can definitely benefit from that, and they're gonna have a lot of picks here.
Rob's a good guy.
Yeah, exactly. Next up is Feta Vendetta. See who they can pick up here. The defending champions.
Sadly, it's not casual. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Both are on the other end. It's like, God,
I know it's not casual. I can tell you that much.
Half Toaster, great pickup.
Half Toaster. One of the few main tanks in this draft.
He's really good.
Yeah.
He is really good.
And as I was saying, they needed to fill in Jake Hawley, so maybe that's a pickup to do that. I think he was definitely one of the only main tanks in the draft, so for Feta Vendetta to pick up Half Toaster, great pickup there. These first rounds usually go pretty quick, and then they'll slow down, I promise. They will. So when they slow down a little bit, we will get some interviewers in here and see.
Do you know what I'm generally really interested about is, you know, like when you look at the league, you always want to go with people that you know and people that have been around for a long time. Mm-hmm. There's one name in particular that has been there for God knows how long, and he hasn't been picked yet.
Which one are you looking at?
The Allfather. Xenon.
yeah, Xenon. Maybe, I would think Xenon's gonna go in. I'm gonna predict round 5. Xenon's gonna go in round 5 here.
Wow, throwing shade.
No, I think so. I'm pretty sure most teams know, but
to be fair, round 2, 3, 4 go quick anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying like round 5, round 6 is where he's gonna go. Tyler LOL's back to Darkmount. I think he was on Darkmount, right? At the beginning of the season last season?
On Darkmount.
I'm pretty sure that he started the season on Darkmount, and then they traded him to Glass and Foot. So, homecoming for Tyler LOL's back to Darkmount. What did I say was rude? Oh, that's probably Xenon, I guess.
Yeah.
No, the only thing about Xenon is you got a suspension for the first 2 games.
Oh yeah.
I think so. That's gonna factor in the team's picking you up. That's all I'm saying. So, there's that. Oh, and there we go. I talked it up so much. Xenon's off the board. He goes to Shimada Samurai.
You just got absolutely bamboozled.
And here we go.
Xenon and Rob
for Shimada. That's huge. That's huge for them for sure.
Well, why is Pepe hands for every single one for Shimada?
I'm not sure.
Well, no, actually, I suppose Xenon's gonna get like emoji spam anyway because it's Xenon.
6-shooter. We're in the round 3 already. It's going quick. 6-shooter picking up Villian.
Yeah, I can see.
I'm gonna go Villian.
The reason why I see that being a good pick is mainly because I think it's Judge, that's a captain. And Judge actually played with yet again. I'm not pronouncing that name. Villian. I'm
Yes,
gonna
I know.
guess
I know.
they
I'm
played
pronouncing it
together,
very
so
wrong.
I can see synergy being there. Ooh, bad luck.
Bad luck Ryan going the Shimada Samurais. Man, look at Shimada Samurais. Rob, Xenon, Ryan. They're making out pretty good in this draft, I'd say.
They, yeah.
I'd
Well,
say
considering
B
they, but to be
plus.
honest, it's kind of hard considering 9 picks.
No, they're definitely getting some good picks here. And yeah, they need to rebuild. They have all these picks. I said before the draft in this round 2 to round 4, Shimada's going to get a lot of good picks, and they're doing just that. Next pick here, Kaz Juice. I honestly don't know who that is, so I can't say much about that. But Aftermath on the clock here with pick number 15. So we'll see if it slows down a little bit here.
We'll see if you're happy with this pick as the first pick.
Aftermath is picking somebody. Typing. Mini Kobe, 27.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Picking up Mini Kobe.
It's just it didn't really work out in terms of times and everything for on VD. So we said he wasn't happy. So we said, look, we'll send you off to FA if that works. That's a good player because he's a hard flex. He plays main tank, off support. He plays everything really.
Yeah.
That's a good pickup.
Awesome. Definitely. So now we're gonna move on to 6 shooters pick here.
They are quick firing everything.
Yeah, this draft's going very quick.
Wait, they've picked up 2 supports in their last 2. They're not too bad. Okay, because I was getting worried. I was like, did you lose connection?
No.
Really quiet on me.
FX going to 6-shooter Harmony. And then 6-shooter also picks up Loki. Great pickup there. I thought Loki was going to go first round. I'm surprised he dropped so much, to be honest. 17th overall was definitely not where I thought Loki was going to go.
I actually forgot that
Loki was still on the board.
Because I expected his name to come up earlier.
So they get Loki there, and if we look at Shimada here, first pick Karisu, second pick Villian, third pick FX, fourth pick Loki. They've got a good draft going on here, for sure. I think they got a lot of value so far. Pick number 18, Aftermath, Mex Asian, 16 to Aftermath. I'm not sure. I don't know who they are. So there's that. I know Aftermath we're looking to get some tanks here. Maybe he's a tank. I don't know. Zen's Garden back on the clock here. Let's see if they will follow up well after their first pick. Their first pick was That Bacon Guy. So definitely looking to get some good value here at their second pick in round 5. Still looking to build that core, so maybe they pick a high-profile DPS player here. We'll see. See what they get.
Sorry, no, we're trying to plan our next pick. That's why I went quiet there.
Rune Paradise going to Zen's Garden.
That's a good pick.
Great pick for them.
To be fair, there's a lot of picks I would have said gone early that haven't even gone yet.
Yeah, it's definitely a little weird. Definitely a little weird there. Shimada back on the clock again. Let's see. They can definitely add some great names here. There's still a lot of great names on the board. I'd say, Trainer's still on the board. That was somebody we thought was going to go early. Acid's still on the board. Yeah. Actually, a lot of good players still on the board here. So, a lot of good names to go. Let's see who Shimada picks up. Let's see what chat's bringing on here. Loki is overrated. Yeah. Great.
Talon is trash from season.
And there it is, the one you were talking about there, EV Weave going to Shimada Samurais.
Bad.
I think you know more than I do about that one.
That was going to be our next pick, but that's it gone.
There it is. Now we go into round 6 already. We're through the first 5 rounds. And we're down to round 6 with Darkmount on the clock. This is their first pick after their first round pick. Darkmount picking Omni Flarp. Omni was the captain of Genjutsu in Season 3. Omni now goes to Darkmount to start his next career there. Shimada back on the clock again. I feel like we've been talking about Shimada a lot. They've been constantly on the clock here. Miss Danny C is going to Shimada Samurais. Storm? I don't know if that's her name. His, her, probably her. I don't know. Going to Shimada. Shimada picking up another piece here. And now we move on to Valk's Descent. Lucky?
I literally just told Lolly go and wing it.
So maybe this one might take a little while now.
Yeah, so
Angel?
I'll be honest. Our next pick was going to be EVA.
Oh yeah.
So
Switch.
Yeah.
Angel and Neek going to Valk's Descent.
Yeah, it's a support player, I think. Oh man.
Wait. What? I'm not even gonna try to do that. Alright. Yeah, nah. It's just. Alright. Zen's Garden on the clock. Let's see who they pick here. Jambo going to Zen's Garden. There it is. I know. You probably know Jambo because I think he was on Zen's. Valk's.
Jambo, yeah, he's a good flex player. Loves to bring out his Widow, questionably. I'm
Awesome.
joking. No, he's an off support player. He plays a little bit of hit scan, plays a little. Yeah, he's a good player. Good player.
Awesome. Aftermath back on the clock now. A lot of good players on the board here. A lot of players I thought would have went a lot earlier. Let's see who they pick up. Trainer Gain going to Aftermath. There it is. Trainer to Aftermath. That was a pick we thought was gonna go early. Goes to Aftermath there. Yeah. Now, 6-shooter back on the clock here, and they pick America Bang Bang. That was another player.
That has to be a McCree, man. Please, if he does not play McCree, I'm going to be so upset.
I believe.
That's almost as nice as Clean Poopy.
I don't know if anything contests Clean Poopy, but
no.
Welcome to Aftermath Trainer. I saw you commented there.
You get to see Cloudy's real colors.
Oh boy.
I'm joking.
It's only when I drink, I swear. Alright, so now we're moving to round 7 with Guyana back on the clock. This is their first pick since their first round. Actually, first pick since the first pick where they've picked Phoenix Red. So, see what they could do here. And let's see who's still on the board here.
Sorry, no. I need to have a look. See.
Acid, I know, is definitely a valuable player there. Still on the board. A lot of EU players still on the board, so any EU teams can probably benefit from that. Actually, most of the players still on the board are EU, so.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Because any EU players will kind of suit any EU team, and it's very, very rare.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, Valk's is EU, right?
We're kind of split half and half. But we all, like, if anyone that is NA, it's East, so it suits us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that bad.
I know Shimada was EU, but yeah, I don't know if they're still...
With the rebuild, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
With the picks they're going for.
I honestly don't think, like, currently, there's no, like, primarily EU teams. Because, like, Guyana was, but they merged with Eclipsed, who was NA, so... No really EU teams. The Raven OW going to Guyana Gates. There it is. I played in some pugs with him. Pretty good player. So definitely good pickup in round 7. And there it is. Callum going to 6-shooter Harmony. Gets to join some good company there. See what he can do over at 6-shooter.
You literally talked him up so much.
Yeah. There it is. Aftermath back on the clock now. Let's see who they pick up. Cough, cough. No. Both main tanks got picked. Yeah, there was only like 2 main tanks in this draft. or 3, I think. So not very many
Yeah. Best thing is to do
um,
just join a random solo queue and
main
comp
tanks.
and just try and find a main tank. That's pretty much
Yeah,
what you're gonna get.
recruitment's the best way to find main tanks, to be honest. Recruitment's the best way to find anybody, to be honest.
Yeah, to be honest, it really is.
Aftermath pick is in. Here it is, maybe.
Are you watching it as well, or are you?
Frankenleg. It goes to Aftermath. I don't know much about Frankenleg. I know that he was on Genjutsu, I believe, so dropped at the end of the season and goes to Aftermath. So Aftermath continues to fill out some spots there. Kurisu is you hear it here first. Kurisu's dropping. No. Yeah, I know the Raven OW played in season 1. I just didn't know under what name. Apparently that's Jaylander, if anybody knows him.
Callum and Crusoe, same team.
Yeah.
Hands. Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
that's rough there.
Oh. Hashtag freakers.
Oof. Zen's Garden picking up Kunshu Kanoko.
Oh, which I can already tell you who we're going for.
Okay, and who is it? Don't say it, because then it's not going to be them. And then
no, because I'm literally chatting with Lolly right now.
Here it is.
A surprise one that I thought would be gone by now.
Acid. Yep, I just said that a little bit ago. Acid was still on the board. Surprising Acid was still on the board. Maybe because of EU. I would guess that's the only reason.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
that's exactly it.
Valks pick up Acid, and Shimada finally back on the clock here. Getting the end of round 7. Pick up Hammer Time. Definitely a big player in season 2, I believe. I think that was season 2 where he was a great DPS player and probably one of the top DPS players in the league. I think went a little ghost for season 3, but comes back for season 4 on a Shimada. So
yeah, I think. Wait, God, this is bad that I don't remember. I think he was on VD for a little bit, and then he went ghosty, and then he left, and then he built like a good profile for himself during season 2.
Yeah, for sure. Dark Mount picking up S-Coker 13. I believe was on a team before, but I can't for the life of me figure out what team. I can't remember what team it was.
Screen.
Yeah, I just don't remember what team it was.
Okay. There's a story with him. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I know why.
Okay.
I know
we won't air that out here.
I won't air that. I'm not.
Dark Mount back on the clock for round 8, and they pick up Swag Monster 51. A lot of swag, apparently. Exactly 51 swag. Yeah, 51 swag there. Feta Vendetta gets their first pick since the first round here. Finally back in the mix here. We also get picks from SDG in this round. But first is the 35th pick with Feta Vendetta. And we'll see who they go with here. Yeah, a lot of empty space here we're gonna fill, huh?
Yeah.
I swear I'm not editing all this out, so everybody's just gonna have to listen to this empty space. I see typing from Liz, Vendetta.
So who's updating the list and who's
Faded is doing the draft board, and Liz is doing the transactions and rolls. So.
Sick.
Somebody asked me questions from chat here. Give me some content
here.
Let's wait until.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We could probably just do it at the end. Probably easier that way, so I don't have to say fucking words in the middle of everything here, or say picks in the middle of the interview. AJC going to Shimada. Oh wow, I totally missed Vendetta's pick here. It was L5576 Diablo _19G. That's a mouthful. I'm just gonna call him Diablo. Going to Feta Vendetta, and then pick 36 with Shimada, picking up AJC 1368. I will say AJC was on Aftermath last season, and a great pickup for Shimada. Was voted most improved last season. Definitely a great player to have on your roster.
He's chill. He is so chill.
Great dude. Great dude for sure.
actually. No, actually, do you know what? Sorry now.
We're waiting on SDG's pick. SDG picks up T Nick. Hold on, I'll fix that for you. There you go. SDG picks up T Nick 1236. I don't know who that is either, so there's that. Why? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Just color it black.
What color did he put it?
Because he's typing, but the text was white, so you couldn't see it. And it's like, no, just leave it. I keep changing it. He changes it back. I was like, what the hell? Anyway. So, T Nick going to SDG. I don't know any background on that player, to be honest, so I am no help.
Neither do I. Like, we got to look at it in a way that a lot of new people have came in this season.
Yeah, so it's hard to talk about all of them, because I can only know so many people.
I can only have so much friends on my friends list.
Exactly. Come on now. Valk's Descent picking up Mr. _ Sir _ SGT2U. Another mouthful. I gotta pronounce the underscores in the names I don't know.
Is that? Oh no, we still. Oh, Valk still have one more pick. Interesting. I thought that was our final one. Not going.
No, one more. Round 9. Flash Barbecue going to Zen's Garden. I believe another
Barbecue.
new player. So there's that.
What a name.
Zen's Garden have definitely. We'll recap real quick here, but Zen's Garden making out with a pretty good draft here, I'd say. Being able to round out some areas. So I don't know if they've picked up a star player though to like fill in. I mean, that bacon guy definitely. I think are they a tank?
I'm pretty sure that bacon guy played on Zen's.
Oh well, wait, hold on. That bacon guy has got to play Hog, right?
Yeah, that's Hog. Yeah.
Yeah.
He correct me if I'm wrong. He was on Zen's season 2 victory. Because I remember I was talking about it.
I am not sure.
I'm so sure.
And Thunder Striker going to Aftermath. Not actually, I think I recruited him in the league, but I don't even know anything about him. I think I just saw him in comp. Was like, hey, want to come join this league? And then 40 with first pick, 6-shooter picking up the LOL Gamer US. With the 41st pick. So now we move on to Guyana Gates, 42nd, last pick of round 8. And then we will only have one round left.
And to be fair, it's not like anyone here that's getting picked this late in the round. And if you're new, don't take offense or anything. It's just a lot of people might want to go with what they know. And when you're new with the league, you know, it might be a chance for you to surprise us. And then next thing end up being like a top pog pick.
Yeah, it's one of the major reasons we do the pugs and stuff to help captains kind of get knowledgeable on some of the other players, especially new players with the draft. There's so many new players because free agents has been closed for so long, so everybody's coming in at once. The reason we have, 50 players. So a little wait here for Guyana. Let's take a look back. Not Guyana. Let's take a look at. Let's take a look at Valks. Let's take a look at Valks. Hakesho, Angel, Acid, and some guy I don't know. Mr. Sir Sergeant to you. Hopefully you guys got some of your good picks there.
Yeah, no, we got what we wanted. We got what we wanted in our first 2 picks. After that, then we saw that Acid was still there. We're like, oh crap, okay, we better pick that up.
Yeah.
It's like we weren't expecting him to like be there for that long, but like the minute we saw a 3rd pick that he was still there, we're like, we have to.
Yeah.
We have to.
All right, waiting on Guyana. Long, hard thought here for Guyana. They only have 2 picks left, 2 in a row here, so maybe that's why it's taking so long.
This is going to take even quite longer. Oh, okay, right. I'm not toxic, I swear.
No. Oh my gosh.
Actually, do you know what? A name that's here, and I'm surprised it's actually still here, considering, well, he is a one trick, from what I know. Days.
Yeah, Days is still in the first
Shrib as well.
spot there. Swib is a great player, just EU.
That's
I think it's just got to do with the EU. That's what I said earlier.
That's ridiculous.
I think it all just has to do with not a lot of teams have, a strong EU following, so that definitely is part of the reason. Maybe we'll get a Guyana pick here sometime soon. Doop, doop, doop. There it is. Guyana picking Noisy Noise 139. Maybe a good pick there. And now you're typing because you were going to pick them. No.
Yeah.
I heard it.
God damn it. Oh, man. Damn. Right. Ooh, okay. Is there like a call that the captains are in?
Yeah, they're in a Discord chat in the main server.
Oh, I was gonna say, okay.
Yeah, it's not. They're not manually typing all these picks in. So there's that. Apparently, new staff are needed, according to Pablo. So,
Ouch.
I'm out. Peace. This is where I leave. Live streamed. No.
You just hurt my feelings.
Like you do every day.
I'm a fan. What do you mean?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Someone has to bully you.
Anyway, we're at the start of round 9. It's the last round of the draft here. And every team except for Phoenix gets a pick because they have too many people on their roster. So,
okay.
At the end of round 9, every team will have 15 players on their roster, though. So, gonna have some stacked rosters for a while. Xenon, Ryan, and Rob are all on the same team. Great. All on Shimada's.
The one thing I'm noticing is that there is two people that are low SR, and the rest of them are like 2700.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of high SR left, and maybe
very
like I said, a lot of teams can't take on the high SR players. It's hard to fit them in your lineup sometimes. So usually that's the reason why. Maybe we'll get a Guyana pick here. Power ranking from the draft. Yeah, we could, but the problem is like Shimada has 12 picks and Phoenix has 1 pick, and how do I rank those? I think the teams with the most picks probably made out the best.
Too much thinking involved for power ranking now.
As far as value, though, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at value. Obviously, I think Loki in round 5 was a high value for 6-shooter. Acid for you guys was definitely a high value pick in round 7.
I think Trainer's a good pick for round 6. I think, isn't it? Trainer's a good pick. Good value pick. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pick out. Oh, yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, my dog wants to weigh in here. At least it's on a 3-year-old like it usually is. So, my daughter has made very many appearances on the podcast, and I have to edit them all out. So it's a hard time editing the podcast, guys.
You can always hear the clean edit when it is, because all you do is literally 2 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
Clean edit, and then you just like try and build yourself back into where you were. I love it. I love it.
I am confused. Liz posted a Darkmount pick, and Darkmount does not pick the last pick, so I am very confused. Maybe that's supposed to be a Gayana pick, but it's Empara 111494. Maybe that was wrong. Maybe. I'm not sure. Is that why?
I don't know.
Oh wait, maybe they traded or something. I don't know. Darkmount picked. Darkmount. He wrote his name in for Darkmount. I'm kind of confused. Maybe they traded. I don't know. I'm not.
Maybe Gehenna aren't taken anymore. Can they just stop picking?
Not an academy. Maybe they traded their pick to Darkmount or something, and I don't know. I'll go with that. That sounds like.
Okay. Do you want me to message?
Oh no, there it is. She wrote it in. Pick traded from Guyana. So maybe Guyana just didn't want it, so they gave it to Darkmount. I don't know. Aftermath. Okay, so 6-shooter picks up Lin 577 Dawn. Aftermath picks up Chris Got Fit as. Great.
Good.
Great names here.
Effort.
I'm making this up as I go here. Zen's Garden with their last pick. Liz doing some double work here, posting and picking. We'll see who Zen's Garden picks, and then we only got about 5 picks left, so. So what else we want? What else? Let's see who's left. Anybody that we know? I know Srib's obviously still there.
Big names. There's 2 big names.
C Mayhem, somebody new. Small Edge, somebody new. Marsolis, somebody new. Days, obviously somebody from previous that everybody knows. Used to be the captain of Guyana. And Get Down Here Boy. One of my favorite names in this draft.
But yet again, as we said, it's just when you have these people. For me now, I'm just speaking on my side. I don't really know much of these players, but obviously Days and Shrib. But like they're all high value, and it's like, usually when you're kind of looking at value, you don't know if picking up, say, the higher value, and it might not be worth it. It's the uncertainty of knowing if it's going to work out or not. Okay, who are they picking up? Who's supposed to be picking up?
And it's Zen's picked. Okay, maybe they traded it because it says VD. I think VD picked up C Mayhem 1973.
Okay,
yes,
perfect.
That's exactly what happened.
That's what we want.
And now Valks will get a second pick, I guess. I guess Zen's just didn't want anybody else, so they traded their pick to Valks. And Valks picked a player.
Wait, do Valks got the pick now? Or...
Yes, Valks pick Marcellus.
Sick.
Live reaction here from Lucky.
Unaware of what was going on, but sick.
So we got 3 picks left here. We got SDG, we got Shimada, and we got Feta Vendetta still on the board here. And then we'll about wrap it up, and we'll bring in the first overall pick to do a quick interview there, and wrap things up here.
I think this has been a rather exciting. I think we should probably. I'd love to do this more. This is good.
We will be live streaming the Elite podcast. It will be myself and, spoiler alert here, the Elite podcast team, which is going to be myself, Faded Eclipse, and Bigfoot. We are going to be hosting the Elite podcast. Yep. Add a little spice into there, maybe.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, so we are going to be hosting the Elite draft tomorrow, doing the same concept here for the Elite side, and using that as a way to kick off the Elite podcast. They're all going to be released under the same feed, so wherever you listen to this podcast or the Academy podcast, you'll be able to listen to the Elite podcast, all posted in the same spot. SDG picking up Small Edge, small spelled SMOL. Perfect. One of my favorite names. Going to SDG. And now Shimada on the clock here with 2 people left, and they pick Get Down Here Boy, which means Vendetta, get Srib 123. Last pick of the draft there. And there it is. You still here, Lucky?
I am.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just...
And there it is, boys. There is the Season 4 Talon Academy Draft. Done and done. Wait, did days go? I'm confused. Oh, no, because Guyana traded. So wait, I lied. I totally lied. I forgot Darkmount traded. So Vendetta now can pick from Swib and Days. And depending on who they pick, depends on where the last pick goes.
That's confusing. Well, I kind of put up that like.
Yeah, I forgot Darkmount traded the last pick, so Vendetta traded their pick to 6-shooter, and 6-shooter picked Srib, which means the only person left was Days. So I would guess that Days gets defaulted to Darkmount, but if Darkmount trades their pick to somebody who wants Days, then I guess they can do that as well. So.
Sounds fair. I'm sorry, I got a little confused there.
Yeah, the whole trading thing at the end there really confused me as well. But here we are.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just sorting that stuff.
And while we wait for this, why don't you get your friend Phoenix in here, and we'll do a quick little interview.
Do you want me to make him join now, or?
Yeah, join up now. That's fine. We should be just about done here. Empty air, my favorite.
Yeah, well, he asked where to join.
Well.
Oh wait, yeah, I need to give him a role. I forgot. Oof. Can I give him roles?
I'll do it. Give me 1 second.
Oh, scrub.
Here we go.
Yeah, see, dogs even call you a scrub too.
Whoops, gave him the wrong roll. There we go. Now you should be able to see it.
Okay. Hey, there's the number.
Is he here?
Pick.
Yeah.
All right, what's up, man? How's it going?
Pretty good. Kind of shook. Still.
Hey, I was talking you up, dude.
First,
top 3.
First overall pick of the draft here, Phoenix Red. I honestly have never met you before, so nice to meet you. So obviously, I guess he didn't expect to be picked first overall. How's it feel?
It was a bit unexpected. There's a lot of better picks out there. Karisu, Bacon, that Bacon guy, definitely. It's just surprising. Like me and Blue were in the room together. We were like watching it, and then I just screamed when I saw him. Like, what? It's like, do they know what's going on? It's like, yeah.
Real quick here. I'm gonna have to pause this. Yeah. I gotta pause this real quick. In a surprising turn of events, Darkmount traded their last pick to Guyana, and Days gets to go back to Guyana Gates. Very interesting there.
Very interesting.
If you don't know, Days was the captain of Guyana in season 3 to start, and then decided to leave and came back for season 4. So very interesting. But hey, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, back to the interview here. So Phoenix, why don't you tell me? Sorry, my dog is going crazy in the background here. But Phoenix, why don't you tell me a little bit about your Overwatch background, maybe where you started at, and how you ended up here.
When I first started playing, this is my first FPS. A lot of people might not know that. Started off in bronze low, and kind of just learned how to play as I kind of went. Struggled a lot, honestly, with a lot of stuff.
When did you start playing?
About maybe about a year and a half ago, maybe 2.
Yeah. Awesome.
And over the course of like playing, I met my now fiance Aquatic Blue.
Oh, somebody that's in the
I met
league,
a
right?
lot of- yeah.
Yeah. On Guyana, right? Or no?
No, I met her outside of it. I met her completely outside of this. Like she's the one who recruited me into Team 2. At the time, it
Yeah.
was Eclipse,
Oh,
and
okay.
then
Yep.
after,
Okay. Yep.
yeah,
Awesome. Awesome.
That's cute. That's actually so cute.
Awesome. So what role do you play, and what's your favorite hero to play?
I play DPS as my main role. I became a hit scan and projectile specialist now.
Hmm.
My main hero is McCree.
Awesome. Hit scan specialist, huh?
It's a word. It's a word.
Awesome. Um, yeah. So going to Guyana, Guyana has a huge roster already, so definitely an established team there, and
Oh,
look forward to watching you in season 4.
yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I hope everyone
Look out
can
for him
bring.
because he's gonna absolutely shred you if you don't look out for him. I can speak up for this boy, man. Honestly, I said it. Top 3 picks, Phoenix is going to be there. And actually, I called 3. Those 3 picks were the top 3, and I got them all correct. But no, honestly, dude, you're an absolute insane DPS, and Guyana are gonna fucking love playing you, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it was just insane that it happened so early. I was like, you know what? I'm hoping for round 3 pick. I was waiting for Xenon to be picked. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be Xenon or it's gonna be Kurisu. I actually thought it would be Jambo for a while too, and then we kind of took so long, and then the whole time I've been shaking. So I'm like, how did this all happen? What did I do? Who did I pick off? What happened? But no, I'm just
Got a
really
little
happy.
lucky.
I'm just kind of happy. I'm really surprised about the first pick. I really appreciate it.
Awesome.
And I look forward to playing against a lot of these other players, especially Blitz, because I got some events.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Any shout outs you want to give here while you're on?
Definitely Bacon. Definitely best duo I had. My fiance Clark Blue.
She's in chat at the moment, actually.
Yeah, I know she is.
She's sitting right next to me. No.
Definitely, I want Pablo. Honestly, I really want Pablo. It's all about him, honestly.
Awesome.
I don't know what happened with that, but I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with him. And honestly, yeah, and shout out to my little daughter Emer. I guess I'm a dad or something.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, guys, the whole reunion.
Bigger union there at Gay Gates. Awesome. All right. You have anything else there, Lucky? Anything else you want to say here?
No, I'm good. Pretty much hit on everything.
Awesome.
I'm gonna enjoy killing you, by the way, with DPS Moira. Totally. I'll focus you every time, Phoenix.
Don't worry, I'll be sure to phone camp you.
Oh, okay, that's good. Love you too, man.
Thanks for coming on, man. Thanks for doing the interview here, and good luck to you in season 4.
Of course. Thanks for having me. Bye.
No problem. Bye. Awesome. And there you have it, the Talon Academy season 4 draft. I don't really have anything else here.
Literally, we pretty much said everything.
Yeah.
Like the last hour and a half.
Yeah, I got my fill in here. All I can say is follow the Talon Elite YouTube and Twitch. That's all up, and all the links are in the server under the channel important links. Look out for some podcast episodes next week. We're going to be doing some different things over the course of the next season. Changing the way we do things, changing a little bit about how we do things so that we can make a better podcast for you guys. I don't know if you guys can tell from my perspective, but Lucky got a new mic, and he
sounds extra crisp.
I will also be getting a new mic tomorrow, so and then we'll be producing a little differently, so we'll get a better quality in the end. So that'll be fun.
Most important.
Everybody here, have a great season.
Yes, good luck to everybody. Season 4 is going to be a blast. Not having divisions and being able to play every other team is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of good matchups, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to starting the season now.
Same here.
Awesome.
It's always
Awesome.
nice to have a good start season. Well,
Yeah.
I just malfunctioned in words there. So
Okay,
I just kinda
it happens.
quick-
Alright, well that is all we have before he fully malfunctions, which sometimes happens. Before that happens, let's end it here. Thank you everybody for listening. Thank you for following along. And catch you guys in the server. Have a good night, guys.